All right, hello there, welcome back to another wee bit of video. Today's video, we are going to be covering week 10, anything that you might have missed, anything that's important. If you looked at a game and you thought, I really don't want to watch that game, there was a lot of those games, I got you covered. I will break down what is important, what is even borderline headline. I got you covered. Heading into Thursday Night Football, we have the Bengals and the Ravens. My goodness, this game was freaking fantastic, but I can't help but be salty because, and this is a bit of a story time, not too long, not too crazy, but I have played against Bengal players twice this season. I played against Jamar Chase the first time he played against the Ravens, and you already know he went crazy. And then I played against Joe Burrow this past Thursday, and the Ravens, they just let me down. The only two times I've played against Bengal players, they've destroyed me. If you don't know what I'm talking about, this past Thursday, Joe Burrow had a day. He went crazy. He went bananas. And they still lost 34-35. But in terms of stats, 428 passing yards, 4 touchdowns. Jamar Chase, 11 catches, 264 yards, and 3 touchdowns. If you're wondering how in the hell did the Bengals lose 34-35, that would be Lamar Jackson, 25 for 33, 290 passing yards, 4 passing touchdowns. And in the end, Bengals went for 2 to win the game, and they couldn't convert. There was a missed holding call. And yeah, controversy at its finest for another NFL game in primetime. Shocker. No surprise there, really. But the Ravens, huge win. Then we have an early game. If you're in the West Coast, it's at 6:30. And it's the Panthers and the Giants. I will say, Daniel Jones, again, looks terrible. Tyrone Tracy looks amazing. Bryce Young on the flip side, I mean, they're winning, but only 126 passing yards. That is abysmal. Panthers win this one. It is a battle of the bad teams, to put it bluntly with you guys. Patriots and Bears, this one was disappointing because the Patriots defense looked like Hall of Fame type of caliber defense with the way the Bears offense was playing. I mean, Caleb Williams got sacked 9 times to a team that isn't sacking the quarterback much, and they just looked dead in the water from the very get. Before I move on from this Bears-Patriots stuff, head coach said that they're looking at everything from maybe making changes at the offensive coordinator to play calling. He said they're looking at everything. So maybe there will be some coaching decisions happening with the Bears this week. I would say they need a clean house for sure, including the head coach. Moving on to the 49ers and Buccaneers. I got to say, I'm disappointed with the Buccaneers offense. Now, I know that they don't have a lot to work with. Baker Mayfield only 116 passing yards. Really not a lot of receiving options. Bucky Irvin, though, helped out a lot. 73 yards and a touchdown. But the 49ers won this one because they, in the end, didn't choke. What have they done all season long? They've had these collapses. Big collapses. And to be honest with you, it wasn't looking great. They allowed 17 to the Buccaneers in the second half. It was another one of those, bro, are the Niners really going to do this again? And their kicker missed 2 or 3 field goals, I want to say. Regardless, it was not looking great. But in the end, he drills the game winner. Brock Purdy, 353 passing yards. It's a lot of passing yards. Anyway, 49ers take this one. Huge win over the Buccaneers. Chiefs and Broncos, just when you think the Chiefs are going to lose. Just when you think they're going to lose. They have plot armor. And by plot armor, I mean it is like in the NFL script that they just can't lose or something. Because this is the most beatable I've ever seen the Chiefs look. And oh my gosh, they somehow win again. The Broncos set themselves up for a 40-yard field goal or less. I want to say it was a 30-something yarder, 35-yarder, ballparking it around 35 yards. They set themselves up for the win. And what happens? The Chiefs get the block. They block the field goal to continue their win streak. And I am just dumbfounded at how they find ways to win every time. It's plot armor, definitively, honestly. Moving forward to the Bills and Colts. I mean, honestly, the Bills made a lot of mistakes in this one. And they still put up 30 points. 3 interceptions from Joe Flacco, including a pick 6. That'll do it to you. That'll definitely do it to you. Colts fall to 4-6. Bills go to 8-2. Bills are just steamrolling a lot of these bad teams. They've always been good at it, but yeah, it's continuing for sure. Next up, we got Steelers and Commanders, and this one was fantastic. We had two amazing teams going at it. There was some good defense at times. There was some good offense at times. The highlight for this one was Russell Wilson's ability to create the big plays. He had an amazing touchdown throw to George Pickens, an amazing throw to Mike Williams, and in the end, when it was all chips on the table, all marbles on the table, or however you guys want to use it, however you guys want to say it, I mean, it was 4th and 1, and Russell Wilson and co. get the defense to jump for a neutral zone infraction, and they win the game. They could have punted it to give Jaden Daniels another try, granted with a minute to go and no timeouts, but they get the neutral zone infraction. Washington Commanders, that's a tough pill to swallow, but it was a great game nonetheless. Everyone enjoyed that one, unless you're a Commanders fan, but you know. Vikings and Jaguars, I don't even want to spend too much time on this one. This was boring from the get, and Sam Darnold has just crashed back down to earth and has looked so mid, if you will, honestly below average. This Jaguars defense has been god-awful, and they only put up 12, so Vikings win. Saints and Falcons. The Falcons, you know, they do this all the time, and I feel like they're just never gonna be serious until they get through this shit. They struggle to beat. They play down to teams, is what I'm trying to say. They play down to teams way too much, except the Dallas Cowboys apparently. But they need to put teams away. And to lose to the Saints team that has been awful, lost 7 in a row. I mean, come on, Falcons. Titans and Chargers. I have said this all season. The Chargers are such a boring freaking team. And I'm sorry, it's the truth. Justin Herbert, 164 passing yards. I mean, they put up 27, but yeah, this team is mad boring. Moving on. I'm sorry, Chargers fans, but 27-17. Congratulations. Your defense is really good. I'll give you that. The Chargers defense is really good. It's why they've been able to compete so well. Cardinals and Jets. You know, just when I make a video talking about how the Jets can turn their season around, they do this shit. Like, wow. 31-6. Cardinals defense just, wow. I am amazed. And on the flip side, though, the Cardinals are on a run. They were 2-4. They won 4 in a row. The Cardinals are on a run. I repeat, the Cardinals are heating up. Kyler Murray, 22 for 24. Talk about efficiency. Moving forward, Eagles and Cowboys. I'm done talking. I'm done giving my energy to the Cowboys right now. I can't. I'm a Dallas Cowboys fan. You guys know this. If you don't watch my videos now, you do know. But I'm done. I can't anymore. Cooper Rush, what the hell? Jerry Jones is the worst owner ever. I mean, I don't know about literally, but for a 4th rounder for Jonathan Mingo says it all, dude. Oh my, a 4th rounder for Jonathan Mingo. Oh my God, that is awful. Jonathan Mingo. And yeah, we need to put blinders in that stadium. I had CD in fantasy. That shit was mad frustrating for him not to be able to track that ball down. And then the Lions and the Texans, well. The Texans, I gotta say, they need to get their shit together. In the worst way possible, they have been just disappointing. This is a game you have to pull away from. You're up 7-23, and CJ Stroud just isn't able to do much, and Joe Mixon has no running room, and all of a sudden, Lions offense is steamrolling, and it's inexcusable. Honestly, it is inexcusable to lose that game after performing so well in the first half. Just completely got figured out. The Lions just had them downloaded in that entire second half. Utterly disappointing. Utterly inexcusable. But hey, if you're a Lions fan, oh, that must have been an adrenaline rush. To get through Jared Goff's 5 interceptions. Granted, the first 3 weren't really his fault. It was the last 2 that were pretty bad. But wow, good stuff from the Lions.
You know, hopefully we can go on a run with this win and find our rhythm towards the back end of the season now.